Hello fellow modelers and styling fanatics, welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is doing fine and enjoys the hobby. Today, the Concrete Banker is back with a brand new broadcast. Your host as always will be Split Personalities and Parallel Universes George, and our topic will be the announcement of our next project and a mail call / shop card shoutout for a fellow friend and modeler. You guys all know what time it is now. The veterans of this channel are all ready. But for the freshmen out there, the time has come for everyone to grab a seat, make yourselves comfortable, and crack the mandatory cold one because here we go. So, now that we finished the artillery group build project, we have to start something new. For the first time ever, guys, I had to search in my stash. And yes, from now on, I am a proud owner of a stash, as you can see. I have managed to find something, but before I reveal, I wanna do a shout out for a fellow community member and a great modeler. A couple of days ago, I received this in my mailbox. This beautiful and handmade shop card was sent to me from David, as you can see, from David Chin's channel. For whoever is not familiar with David's work, he builds cars and military vehicles, and I believe he builds whatever he finds, but mostly I have seen cars and military vehicles. He is a great guy and a very talented modeler, so please guys go and check him out. You will find a link to his channel in my description section below, as always. David, thanks once again, both for the card and the kind words at the back. I will keep it in my wall with the rest of the cards from the community. It is really beautiful painting, and thanks once again. On to our main topic now. Our next project will be something unusual for me. This time we will work onto a modern tank. A Leopard 2A5 German main battle tank from italeri in 1 to 35th scale model and kit number 365 or a year. According to Scalemates, this kit is a rebox from an older italeri kit released in 1998 and has some updated and some new parts. Upon opening the box, we will find the instructions, a small piece of mesh, this small decal set, four plastic sprues that I'm gonna remove when we're gonna have a better look at the part, and these flexible sprues that are for rubber band tracks. Now I want you guys to give me a moment to reposition my camera and have a better look at the parts and the instructions. So I will be right back. Now that we are all set, guys, let's see what this kit provides us. So as always, I'm gonna start with the instructions first. This is a typical black and white leaflet from italeri. In the first page we have some info and some technical data for this tank. It is written in various languages: English, German, Italian, French, and Russian. I believe these are Russian. I don't know. You're always welcome to correct me in the comment section below, guys. I wanna say that I always like when companies do that, when they provide you with some info about the project that you are currently working on, because not only you get to build it, but you get to know a few stuff about it. I will read this small paragraph when I finish with the tank. in my final reveal video, so keep an eye out for that. So this was the first page. Moving on to the second one. Like every instruction leaflet, we have warnings and what not to do. And over here we have the legends. Also here are here included is the sprue map here and here, and the parts that are shaded with a darker color are the parts that we are not going to use for this build. After you see the sprue map, over here at the edge we have the color callouts. They all are from Model Master Colors. I do not own any Model Master Colors, but I am not so worried because I have a cool app in my smartphone that it is called Hobby Color Converter. It is an app that helps you to find equivalent colors from different companies. You open this app, you put the color code from the company that the leaflet gives you, and you find an equivalent from the company you own or you have in your stash, and it is pretty cool, so I am not worried about that at all. And now we move on to the instructions. Onto the first step, we have some work onto the lower hull. We have the application of the idler wheels and suspension system. Then onto the second step, we have the attachment of the road wheels and some more suspension pieces. As you can see, German tanks haven't changed at all. World War II or modern ones have many road wheels. It is what it is. Third step, we have attachment of the upper hull to the lower hull, and of course the rear armor plate. Onto the rear armor plate you need to paint some stuff that they are highlighted over here, so keep an eye out for that if you are building the same kit. Third step, we have the side skirts assembly, one side and the other. Of course, now it is the time for us to put together the rubber band tracks and attach them to the vehicle. And then for the fifth step, we start with the application of Pioneer tools and accessories onto the upper hull. This is a step I usually leave up until the end because I detail paint the Pioneer tools and accessories onto the very last moment, and then I attach them whenever I am finished with the rest of the build. So this is a step that I am probably going to skip, apart a few pieces that are already the same color as the vehicle. Step 6 is various other stuff onto the upper hull. We have the anti-skid plates, this one, more anti-skid plates. I don't know, I'm not sure, you can always correct me as I said before. We have the spare tracks, we have the side mirrors here and here, and we have the headlights. Nice and detailed the instructions, they are pretty informative, clear to read from what I see over here. And onto the seventh step, we begin our work on the turret. As you can see over here, we have the periscope. This is supposed to rotate, and if you are careful enough, you can make it rotate. You need just to be careful with where you apply the glue. I'm gonna try and we're gonna see. Step number 8 is, of course, more turret pieces, smoke dischargers, turret hatches, gun manlet, and you have two options for the gun barrel. It is the alternative version A, and this one should be the alternative version B, which over here must be for the Dutch army. So you have some options. Either you wanna depict the German or the Dutch army vehicle. Step number 9 is more accessories to the turret, like the MG and the turret basket over here, and this weird thing that it is supposed to go over a hatch. I don't know what it is, guys. I hope that you will enlighten me in the comment section below. Step number 10 is more turret baskets. This is the step that I am worried, because this thing is the mess that it is provided with the kit, and I am worried about how I'm gonna achieve this outcome. Anyway, we're gonna see when we get there. And step number 11 is the attachment of the turret to the rest of the vehicle, and you're supposed to be finished. So for the color callouts, kit provides you with two options. First one is the Federal German Army, and second one is the Royal Dutch Army. Camo scheme is almost the same, but you are definitely using the same colors. It is olive green, flat black and brown for both camo schemes. The markings change, and the slight change onto the camo, or no, the camo is the same, only the markings change. I don't know which one I'm gonna build. I'm gonna see, probably the Dutch version, because I like it more from the instructions. I like the position of the smoke canisters and stuff like that. Anyway, we're gonna see. And that's everything for the instructions. From the quick look we gave them together right now, I believe that they are pretty nice and clear and explanatory, so we won't face a problem with them. I don't know yet, we're gonna see. Now let's move on to the parts of the kit. Let's start with the water slide decals. A small seat, as I said before, from this line and up it is for the German army, and from this line and down it is for the Dutch army. Decals appear to be thin, and the decal film is close to the decal, which is always a nice thing. I believe that I won't face any problem with their application. We're gonna see once again about that. Now let's move on to the mesh. Nothing of interest here, just a piece of mesh. I would prefer the kit to provide us with a photo etch part than this one, but it is what it is. It's gonna be an out of the box build, so I'm gonna try to utilize this mesh as best as I can, and let's hope for the best. Now we have two sprues of rubber band tracks. Let's leave one aside since they are identical. Detail is really nice. You can clearly see the pads from the metal parts. The only issue I find over here is that the inner side is littered with sink marks, not sink marks, you know, these round things, not sprue gates, injection marks. So now I found the right word, which is probably going to be a problem. Anyway, we're gonna see how we're gonna deal with that when we get there. I would also prefer link by link or link by length tracks, but it is what it is. It is not a high-end kit, it is something simple, like always with italeri. And let's see at the let's take a look at the plastic parts now. So this one came as one piece, but when I was removing the parts from their bags, it fell off. So I'm gonna leave this aside for the moment, and we're gonna talk about the upper hull. It is nicely detailed, and I'm really amazed by it. You can clearly see the anti-skid films over here. We have nice bolt details here. Amazing detail on the mesh for the vents onto the engine deck. Let me see if I can give you a better look. Look at this, guys. And these things are molded on. And all in all, looks great and huge, of course. This is the first thing that caught my eye when I opened the box. It's the sheer size of this tank. I'm not used to it. You know, building World War II kits are really smaller than these ones, than modern armor. Let's move on to the rest of the sprue, which is over here. We have once again a really nice detail over here at the armor plate, the rear armor plate. I am amazed by this kit, from this old kit, old relatively, because it is a kit from 1998, and look at this crisp detail. These parts shouldn't be molded on normally, but they are onto this piece and they are nicely detailed. Give me a moment. Take a look at that. Amazing. By my opinion, of course. And over here we have the lower hull. Just some indicator holes and stuff like that. Now I have a question for you guys that made it up to this point. I want you to let me know if I have to fill these two holes. I probably will have to, but I just want to be sure. So whoever is familiar with this topic, please let me know. And that's it for our first sprue. Second, over here we have the turret and a floating piece. Let's take it off. This is the one of the turret baskets, the one which is located over here at the back. So I'm gonna leave it onto the box, inside the box, sorry, so we won't lose it. You never know. Here we have the turret and the turret ring. Turret is nicely detailed. Bolts are crisp, and we have some nice tarp detail over here. In this sprue also you're gonna find one of the two gun barrels. Some excellent detail over here as well. And here we have also the side skirts, the periscope that I told you earlier, and another basket, tow cable, and various other brackets and side mirrors. As I said, all parts are crisp and clean, no flash at all. Maybe some minimum, but nothing to complain about. It is pretty good by my standards. Let's move on to the next one now. This one, which has the alternative of the gun barrel, the longer one. It has the armor pieces that go in front of the turret, the gun manlet over here, the skeleton of the turret baskets that go to the sides, and various other pieces like smoke dischargers and detail parts. Really crisp and clean. Once again, minimum flash in everything. Take a look at this machine gun. Give me a moment. Look at the detail on this part. It even has some texture over here at the handle. I'm really happy with this kit. These injection pin marks probably should be somewhere hidden. I don't know, we're gonna see. And let's move on to our last sprue, which contains mostly the moving gear. And when I say the moving gear, I am talking about the road wheels, sprocket, idler, it's over here, hatches, suspension parts, sorry, and various other detail pieces like handles. If I'm not mistaken, these are grab handles and stuff like that. And this weird piece that goes on to commander's hats, if I remember correctly. I don't know, guys. Solve me the riddle here, what this thing is. I have no clue. Once again, some very nice and crisp detail. I know I said that a lot, but I am really amazed by this kit. And this one is the final sprue. So, by my opinion, kit looks really promising. We are in for a treat with this one. And if you ask me, it is a really nice change of pace to build a modern vehicle after all this older stuff. Now I will have a more clear view of the kit as I will build it, as I will start building it. Sorry. I hope that you are interested in this project and stick along for the build. And with all that said and done, we have made it to the end of this video. Before I go, I wanna thank each and every one of you guys for watching. I also want to welcome any newcomers. I hope that all of you are enjoying my videos and what I do here. If so, you all know what to do. Leave a like, comment with your thoughts and opinions, share the video if you believe that it is worth to be shared, or even consider subscribing for more builds to come your way. Until the next time, fellow modelers and friends, take care and model on. It was that Mofo Damon, signing out.